All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dayspring Basketball Classic. Dan Fontana alongside Big Cheese himself, Steve Kimura. Steve, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you, boss?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Looking forward to this game. This is the 33rd annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. We both got to participate it as players many moons ago. Just what does this tournament mean for you, or has meant to you over the years?
It means a lot. I mean, I grew up through the school, so I've been doing it for a while. Started it with working in it for the junior high and stuff like that, and then playing in it in high school, and then now back in college, we're back to working in it. So, full circle.
Yep, there you go. All right, we're going to turn this over to our PA announcer, Mr. Fred Wolf, for starting lineups.
Starting lineup for Faith Christian School. At a guard, number 1, Blake Otari. At forward, number 5, Isaac Kano. At a guard, number 10, Aidan Bexick. At a guard, number 12, Luke Bryant. And at a forward, number 21, Eli Smith. Coaching the Patriots is Mr. Dave Kano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us for this second round of action here at the Dayspring Basketball Classic Church Gym. Both teams here by virtue of losing, unfortunately, this morning. New format, though, each team will get a third game regardless of the outcome here. So it's number 12 for Faith with the drive. Luke Bryant, no good. And here comes Miles Davis. Pass down low intended for Robertson, stolen by Faith, up and in for number 10. That is Aiden Baxter. Faith coming out in a full court press. See how Lake County handles it. Again, neither team shot particularly well in their opening round game, but the thing that stood out for me was Faith forced 24 turnovers from Westlake, 22 of them coming via the steal. So they want to get in your face. Another tip ball deflected there. Davis tracks it down.
Would you look at that? We did that whole minute of gameplay with no clock running.
Okay. That's impressive. So what you're telling me is Faith scored a bucket before the game started?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
All of that was free. Free gameplay right there. Oh, they took off a minute.
They did take off a minute. So 7:09 on the clock. Faith with the 2-0 lead. And their defense causing problems early for Lake County, coached by Mark Davis. Aiden crosses the timeline. Left side to Hutari. In the middle to number 5, that is Isaac Kaner, who drives, throws it up with the left hand, no good, but a foul is called. And I believe that is on number 11 for Lake County. That is Qui Vifansi. And again, if any of you listening have anything you want to add to the game, feel free to comment. Any interesting facts about the players, any pronunciations that we are butchering, we will happily fix. As Kaner goes 2 for 2 with a 5'11 senior, giving Faith a 4-0 lead early. Nice spin move there by Light. Shot ends up short, rebounded by Luke Bryant. Lake County in his zone, but that middle's open, and that is again going to go to Kaner, up and in with the left hand.
Good little left hand layup there.
Yeah, going to have to see if Lake County wants to adjust to that. That's twice that Kaner has gotten to his left hand, which appears to be a strong hand. Great drive. That's number 22 for Lake County. Joshua Robeson gets the bucket and the foul. I think that foul was on number 21 for Faith. Eli Smith, 6'3 senior. As Robeson knocks it down, we've got ourselves a 5-3 Faith lead. 6:20 here to go in the first quarter.
Looks like number 2 was expecting that to clamp him off there at the top. Nobody was there.
Another push shot there by Kaner, no good. Rebounded by Robeson. Yeah, it looked like Miles Davis wanted the press there, and nobody else was back for him in Lake County. Another drive by Robeson. Shot wild, no good. Rebounded by number 21 for Faith. That is Eli Smith. Wisely gets it to a guard. Oh, picked clean by Davis. Davis up and in.
I think it's those plays like that got him to the top of that stat sheet from the last game.
And you clearly see the coaches for Lake County that were wanting the press, and half the team was not ready for it. So obviously something they talked about, but... And the length of Faith stolen there by Blake Hutari, up and in with the left hand around Davis. Swarming defense from Faith, and they've got a 7-5 lead. Davis dribbling to the corner. That's number 11, Quiva Fonsi, shot long. Offensive rebound there by Cubas Murillo for Lake County. We have a turnover.
Great read by number 5.
Yeah, seems to be their early leader, all things considered. 6 points, I think, early for Isaac Kaner. Again, the thing about Faith, they've got a whole load of seniors. Everybody's a senior except for the 6'3 junior Ethan Stanley. Robeson eyed the step back 3, didn't want to take it. Picks up his dribble over to Murillo. Murillo over to Davis, and we've got a timeout. Head coach for Lake County has decided to call a full timeout. Didn't like the way things were headed. And so we'll step aside, and we'll be back here shortly on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Eagle Sports Network. Steve, Faith took on Westlake in the first round, lost 55-45, I believe. So 10-point game.
It wasn't a horrible game.
Yeah. What do you think stood out in that game?
Lots of three-point attempts from Faith, but they were pushing it a lot. It wasn't needed. So lots of unnecessary three-pointers taken. Definitely could have pushed the ball a bit more, but it was early in the morning, so both teams were kind of sloppy. But then I think they're a little more warmed up, so
yeah,
should be doing better now.
Yeah, I think neither team shot particularly well from 3 in this game. In the first game, sorry. Faith was 3 of 14. Lake County 2 of 16. I like what Faith's doing right now, though, with their full court pressure and active hands. They're making it tough for Lake County, and they're getting good looks on the other end as a result of that. So we'll see how Lake County adjusts after the timeout. And we have a turnover stolen by, guess who? Isaac Kaner again. Isaac Kaner 8, Lake County 5. And another turnover for Lake County, and that's going to be
They're doing really good at reading those passes
Yeah.
and just cutting off the easy pass, trying to make them make the difficult pass.
yeah. Faith has some length. Their defensive intensity.
And now the clock is running.
Hey, listen, it's been a long day for everybody, you know?
It's only day one.
Day one.
Got a
It's going to be a
whole
great
nother
2
day
days of
tomorrow.
basketball, that's for sure. Some of the first round games are a little bit more lopsided, you know, the seeding wise. But they usually get better as the days go on. Ooh, Davis almost picked him again. It's number 10, Aiden Baxic. Over to Luke Bryant, drives over to Kaner. Nice, right idea by Kaner, corralled in the corner by Baxic. Hutari over to Luke Bryant, is going to let go from 3 off side rim and rebounded there by Kui Vifansi for Lake County. Robinson up, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Kaner had his back to him, and he puts it up and in.
Huh. I feel like he was surprised that he got his own board that easily and then was able to go back up with that one. But a
Nice
nice
float shot. Number 21, Eli
That was
Smith.
a nice take right there.
Back to the 1-2-2 for Faith. Gets it to Robinson. That's usually a good idea if you're Lake County. Nice dump down to Vifansi, who's up and in. That's what you got to do if you're Faith. Or, sorry, Lake County breaking that press.
Good ball movement right there.
Yep, got it to the middle. Swung down to the weak side, dumped it off. Faith looking to push. Got a nice pump fake there by Bryant. Opts for the mid-range. Ball out of bounds off Robeson for Lake County. Will stay Faith ball. We got some subs in. Another thing I noticed in the early Faith game is a lot of guys played. I think everybody played in that game, and 6 or 7 played 20 minutes. Other guys played 13 to 15. You know, it was well-rounded playing time for everybody. Notice I
Yeah.
said 6 or 7 minutes, and my son and my radio partner, live stream partner, Steve Kamura, both did the whole 6-7
you
thing.
teed it up there.
That's on me. The amount of
Yeah,
6-7
looking at
references
this.
in my house for the
Oh,
last,
man.
I don't even know, several weeks. It's
Nah.
just, it's bad. 1:27 to go here in the first quarter. Our score, Faith 13, Lake County 9. You know, all things considered, the amount of turnovers that Lake County's had in this game, only to be down 4, gotta like where you're at if you're the coach of Lake County. Did have some subs enter for Faith. That's number 3, Andy Varga. Number 2, Ryan Litke.
A lot of
Kaner
good
and-
ball movement there for Faith.
Yep. Ooh, nice drive by number 2. That is Ryan Litke. No foul called. Rebounded by Lake County. A little bit of a miscommunication by Faith, but miscommunication by Davis and Vifansi. And that's another turnover for Faith.
Definitely was not expecting that down pass there. That's why you always got to be ready in the post, because sometimes your teammate's going to see something you don't see, and then next thing you know, there's a ball heading right for your head.
That'd be, always got to have your head in a swivel for sure. Good entrance into the zone. Nice dump down pass to Varga. Varga goes up, no good. And the rebounding machine, that is Kui Vifansi, gets it up.
Put some flair on that fake pass.
13 seconds to go. We'll see if Lake County will not hold for the last shot. Robinson three, off back iron, up and hits the cable holding the hoop in place. So that's going to be out of bounds to Faith. 8 seconds left, 13-9, Faith lead.
Ooh, a roller.
It's number one, Blake Utari for three at the end of the quarter, no good. And that'll wrap up our first quarter of play after 8 minutes of action. Our score, Faith 13, Lake County 9. We'll be back right after this short break on the Eagle Sports Network. All right, back Church Gym Eagle Sports Network. Second round of action between Faith Christian School Patriots and the Lake County Christian Academy Lions. Good back and forth quarter there, Steve. 13-9, Faith with the early lead. What stood out to you in that first quarter?
Both teams started off by using that press, and then Lake County slowly faded out of using it. But then Faith continued the pressure up, so they had a lot of good pressure, read a lot of the offense, and was able to cut off all those easy passes and get quick steals, and was able to build up a lead with that.
Right on cue, Davis with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Bifonsi, who's got to be approaching double digits here early on, and he puts it up and in, and the foul. First comment on the live stream from Micah Caners cheering for Isaac. Let's go, Isaac. Isaac, the best player by far in that first half, first quarter, that is for Faith. Let's see if he continues. In for Faith, we have number 21, Eli Smith, number 10, Aiden Baksick, number 2, Ryan Litke, number 1, Blake Utari, and number 35, Ethan Stanley, I believe, in for his first action. Nice reverse layup there by Eli Smith to get Faith on the board in the second quarter.
Yeah, I feel like simple stuff like that will keep them in the lead. Just a good old fashion, just into the paint, get a nice quick 2 points. Go back on
Davis
deep.
wide open. I don't think they're going to do that too often if you're Faith. Hits back iron, no good. Oh my goodness, Bifonsi again up and in. Tell you what, yeah, it's going to get a timeout from Faith. Back-to-back offensive rebound putbacks for Bifonsi, who has now cut the Lake County deficit to 1. We'll keep it here. Keep it here for this timeout. We got a 30-second timeout from Faith. Their head coach, that is Dave Kaner. One would assume the father of Isaac Kaner. Maybe. Let us know.
Feel free to correct us.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, we'll get the stats at halftime, obviously, but Bifonsi for Lake County, I'm guessing, has double-digit boards early on, and he's single-handedly getting Lake County back in this game. And I tell you what, Lake County's kind of made this run once Isaac Kaner went to the bench. And again, we talked about it based on the last game. You know, Faith plays 10 players deep, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Utari from the middle of the paint, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Over to Baksick. Baksick drives in the corner to Litke. Litke pump fake drive. Side rim, back rim, rolls in for 2. Nice baseline drive. And that's back-to-back buckets for Faith driving the baseline. So you got to cut that off if you're Lake County. Nice spin move from Robeson there. Josh Josh Robeson, 6'3" senior, spun left, finished left. I'll tell you what, man, we've got the makings of a great game here.
Yeah, not a lot of threes right now. Kind of, I think everything right now has been
Old school
in the paint
basketball.
and a bunch of free throws.
Little nickel dimer foul call there on number 31 who has entered for Lake County. That is Theo Markham, and he's going to pick up the foul.
And we got 2 subs coming in for Faith.
Isaac Kaner back in, and that is number 12, Luke Bryant. I tell you what, early on, Micah Kaner is live stream chatter of the game. Thanks for the info. Dave is indeed the father of Isaac. Ooh.
It's good that we got that cleared up before.
Yeah. We want to make sure we're on top of this and factual in everything we say. And Lake County has just taken an 18-17 lead and stolen the ball. Davis
Lake County really
Princeton.
shutting him down now.
Robeson with another bucket. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. Let the ref know.
What is that run they have right now? Because I'm pretty sure they were down like 5 before, and then all of a sudden now they're up.
Up 3. And I think what's happening here is Faith is not turning them over. Faith has backed off their press. Faith is not turning them over and making it a little bit harder. Yeah, we're going to have, yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a no-brainer. I wouldn't put that all on Theo Markham, though. He picked up a second foul with a moving screen. One thing you got to do as a guard, though, is you can't be moving before you know what it's like, Steve. If you're coming to set a screen for somebody and that guard's moving before you get there, it's usually going to result like it did there, an offensive foul for the big.
Or a world of hurt, that's for sure.
See what Faith can do here. Struggling a little bit to get things going early on in the second quarter. They get it into Isaac Kaner, which is usually a good idea. And there's a back cut there by 10, Aiden Baksick, and Kaner didn't read it quite right, so the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for Kaner, Lake County ball.
One of those timeouts must have done something to Lake County and to Faith. I mean, they seem to switch sides right now. Started off very Faith-sided, and then next thing you know, timeout happened. Lake County comes out and just starts hitting everything all of a sudden. Of course I say that.
Turnover by, that was, let me see here.
So sorry,
Cubas
I'll stop
Murillo.
talking. I jinxed it.
The good old announcer jinx. Nice steal there by Luke Bryant, and he gets the lay-in to cut the Faith deficit down to 1. Robeson down in the corner, gets it to Vafansi. Vafansi takes the mid-range shot, and he is going to get the foul call. And he's going to go to the line for 2.
Lake County doing really good at keeping it and bringing it to the rim, trying to get that foul called.
Vafansi short right on the free throw. Wipes his hands on the jersey. It's a veteran move right there. You miss a free throw, you got to wipe the sweat off your hands. That's what caused you to miss. So
Yeah,
let's see if he
definitely.
corrects it. Ooh. Just off.
I'm going to blame the rim on that one. That one was in.
Okay, all right.
I give it to him. Uh-oh.
Davis picks him clean. Ooh, good move there by Davis. He initiated the contact of Hutari for Faith. Couldn't get the bucket to go. A little upset with himself that he didn't finish, but does get to go to the line.
Coach, I missed that last play. Was it tipped off and through the legs? Because I feel like, from my perspective, it looked like I kind of missed the first action of it. All I saw after that was it like going through his legs.
2 words.
So,
Miles Davis. Picked him clean.
got it.
Free throw up and good for Davis, giving the Lake County Lions a 2-point lead, 21-19, 4:14 left to go in the second quarter. We got the sub in that is number 2 for Faith, Ryan Litke, in for number 10, Aiden Baksick. Again, you don't see this often, but everybody on Faith is a senior who stands number 35, Ethan Stanley. So definitely a well-experienced team. See if that
I'd only
prevails.
assume they have a JV up and ready for next year, right?
I haven't seen that before. That was around one defender between the legs of another and in the hands of a third. Turnover for Faith.
That was a good screen right there for 14.
Miles Davis in the corner thought about the three, passed it up. Gets it into Robinson, down to Vafancy. A little bit wild of a pass. Right idea. A little bit wild of a pass. Robeson, not happy with himself. And that's going to be another turnover for Lake County. Lake County still in that 3-2/1-2-2 zone that they're running. That's number 1, Hutari from
That was
deep.
a deep three.
No good. Rebounded by...
11.
Yeah, again, Vafancy. He's a rebounding machine. Vafancy and Kaner went for the ball, and Vafancy did go over the back of Kaner. He's going to pick up the foul. That is his second, something to monitor. Going forward, 5 fouls and you're out. So let's see how the Lake County coach plays it. He's going to leave him in the game. Again, Lake County doesn't go incredibly deep into their bench, so...
I don't think he can really afford too much to take him out so far, though.
Yeah. They let Kaner... I'm sorry, that was Hutari that time got to his left hand. Puts it in.
You've definitely experienced this before, Coach, where you've had, like, a really good player that you want to leave in the game, pick up fouls, but you can't really afford to take him out yet.
Yeah. Coach knows his players, too.
That's why he's the coach.
Another turnover for Lake County, though, as Davis picks up Luke Bryant at the top. Over to Litke. Down low to Hutari. Drives. Little float shot up and good over Fancy. Tell you what, short corner and middle are the ways to break a zone, and Faith does a good job of getting it to the middle.
Yeah, they're really good at finishing it there. Again, I haven't really seen much of the three action happen. Lots of threes taken, but I don't think I've seen any go in.
We did mention that both teams didn't shoot great from three in their first game. Another steal by Luke Bryant. Nice dump down to Litke, goes up and in. I tell you what, if Qui Vivancy is the rebounding machine for Lake County, then Luke Bryant is the steal machine for Faith, and right there, man, he's making me look good. Picks up another steal. And we've got a push foul on Miles Davis. Palms up in the air. Steve, is there ever a foul call that you received that you agreed with?
Where do you want me to start?
I just tell you, Miles Davis did not agree with that foul call, but guess what? Ooh, Miles Davis picks
And he gets
Luke
it right
Bryant
back.
clean. Oh, went for the pump fake. Bryant didn't jump. Miles finishes anyway. Third or fourth time that Miles Davis has picked the pocket clean of the Faith point guard on the play.
I would say Faith thrives off of a turnover, off of a stealed pass,
Yep.
and then going for that quick transition offense.
So a
then-
little lucky there for the Fancy. He went for the block and could have been called for the foul. Spin move into the body of the defender, goes up, no good. Tipped by Fancy again. Over to Davis, wide open. No, three's long. Fight for the rebound is going to go off of Eli.
That's tough.
And stay with Lake County. Eli had good position there, but just wasn't able to corral the ball.
Another timeout called, I think, by Faith.
This is a full timeout by Dave Kaner and the Faith Patriots, so we'll step aside on the Eagles Sports Network. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Eagle Sports Network. Gym number 2. Great game so far, featuring Faith and Lake County. Faith with a 1-point lead, 1:09 to go. We also got a barn burner in the other gym, you're telling me, Steve, tied at 25 in the second quarter. So good action, whichever live stream you choose. Feel free to comment on the live stream also, where you're from, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'd love to hear from y'all. Some confusion on whose ball it was, but the refs have figured it out, and it's going to stay with Faith. Oof. Interesting pass there from Faith, turned over.
I am surprised they let that one go. I would have called that a foul on Faith, unfortunately, for Miles.
They did not. Number 14 in the game for Lake County, Dwayne Rolls. That's a great basketball name. Dwayne
Rolls. Huh.
I bet he runs a mean pick and roll. And I'm out. Sorry about that.
You had to.
Turnover there from Lake County. Yeah, just sitting there for me. They're choosing to leave Kaner open in the corner. Ooh, nice move by Hutari. Went out with a dribble. Immediately turned back in. They caught Lake County off guard. Missed the floater out of bounds. Back to Lake County. 20 seconds left in what has been a riveting first half of action. 25-24 Faith. Let's see if Davis holds for one shot. He says no. Tries to thread a pass down to Robeson. Out of bounds. Knocked out by Faith. So we'll stay with Lake County. 12 seconds to go. Robeson to inbound against what looks like a zone of Faith. Up top to Cubas Murillo. Looked for Robinson. Tipped out again by Faith with their long arms of Kaner. It's going to stay with Lake County. 9:6.6 on the clock. Defonsi wants it down low. Cubas Murillo in the corner. Behind the back dribble. Loses it into Robeson. Robeson with 2, Robeson with 1, Robeson turnover, stolen by Faith. And that's how the first half is going to end. Our score at the end of halftime. Faith 25, Lake County 24. We'll be back.
Feels like they were really relying on Robeson there.
Yeah, they kept trying to get him the ball, got him the ball. He unfortunately just turned over at the end. But that's the way our half ends. We'll get back to you in a little bit with some stats and some first half recap on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to second half action. We got about a minute 15 left of halftime. Steve, great game first half, 25-24, Faith with a 1-point lead. I believe producer Will Harris, a.k.a. Will the Thrill, is going to throw up stats on the live stream. And look at that. Ask and it shall be delivered. So you're seeing what we're seeing, folks, back home. Steve, what stood out to you in that first half?
Yeah, as I said at the end, it's not really. It's really a 2-point. It's just a 2-point game here. Not, well, it's a 1-point game, obviously, but they're really playing by just like inside the paint points here. Lots of good layups and lots of finishes, but after that, the 3-point is non-existent for both of these teams at the moment.
Yeah, I think 2026 basketball, 7 threes taken combined between the two teams. Is crazy, but at the same time, neither one of these shot particularly well from 3 in the first game, so why shoot a lot if you can't make them?
Lake County with a good 10 for 15, 67%.
Okay, Steve, enough of that. I think what really stood out to me looking at this is 20 rebounds to Faith's 7. But Faith is making up for that by turning Lake County over 13 times. So obviously, Isaac Kaner, 7 points, 3 steals in the first half. Luke Bryant added 3 steals. Blake Hutari with 4 for Faith. Robinson led the way for Lake County with 9 points. 8 points, 5 steals, and a board for Miles Davis. And Vifansi, I was wrong. I thought he had at least 10 by halftime. 7 points, 9 rebounds. Nice spin move from Robinson to take the lead for Lake County, 26-25, 7:20 here to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, Faith is really like doing the work for like to get the turnover and then the fast break, but they just really need to finish. 12 for 21 layups.
Offensive board there by number 10 for Faith.
Make that 12 for 24.
That is Aiden Baksick, who will earn himself a trip to the free throw line by way of offensive rebound.
Free throws do win games, that's for sure. What are we at?
And listen, if you're Faith's coach, Dave Rayner, and you told him that at half the team would be shooting 57%, I'm sure he'd take that. The problem is Lake County shooting 67% and out-rebounding them on the offensive glass considerably. Like, I almost don't even believe these stats where Faith only rebounded 31% of Lake County's misses. That's just crazy to me. Definitely didn't feel like that. But our stats guy, Jordan Getty, alongside Kate Eisenbarth, do a really good job. So no reason to doubt them. Ooh. Unstoppable force meet immovable object. That is Luke Bryant colliding with Dwayne Rolls. And Rolls is going to pick up the foul as he was not set. Light, Davis, Robeson, Cubas Murillo in for Lake County, as that's number 21 for Faith, missing another bunny. Eli Smith couldn't finish and rebounded by Robeson.
Both teams are really doing what they can to get that ball inside of the paint and to get that nice open 2-pointer.
Davis high-arcing 3.
Oh,
and that's
there we go.
The first 3 to fall. Miles Davis, a good 1.5 behind the 3-point line, gives Lake County a 3-point lead. Do we have an answer? Yes, we do. That is number 21, Eli Smith, with the answer.
I think I just need to start talking about things and it comes to pass.
Yeah, you mentioned that neither team made a 3, and now we've got back-to-back 3s on back-to-back possessions. Robeson, nice drive. And on the pass, we've got a foul. I believe that's on number 12. That is Luke Bryant. And again, we don't have the scoreboard over here that has the player fouls, but I do have, I think, our bookkeeper, Molly, has informed us that there are 2 fouls for Luke Bryant. Vifansi on the bench also. I wondered if I missed a foul on him, and he's got a 3, and that's why he's sitting, because I see no reason to take him out. As Rolls goes up, ball deflected by Smith out of bounds, stays with Lake County. Good coaching there by Lake County, who is imploring the Rolls to keep the ball up. You bring the ball down, makes it easier for the guards to get it. Davis, another three from the same spot, long this time. Luke Bryant, coast to coast, spins. Oh my goodness, everything but the finish. Oh man, yeah, I saw that. Luke Bryant got the offensive rebound, but his elbow came down and hit number 10, Baksic, right in the face, and he is down. Holding his mouth, checking his teeth. Yeah, he got that. He caught that flush from his own teammate. Obviously not on purpose by any means. He gets up, walks over to the sideline, and he is going to take a seat on the bench as
Looks like he's going to get a dentist appointment after this. That's fun.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Oof. I don't see any blood, so hopefully he's okay, but I'm guessing a tooth is chipped or something the way he's grabbing at it. Rayner up top to Hutari. Let's go from three. That's a bucket. 2 for 2 from three for Faith in the second half.
If y'all want me to jinx something, I am available for tips, and feel free to comment what you want me to jinx next, because obviously whatever I'm doing it right.
Davis in the corner, guarded by Rayner. Rayner quiet after that first quarter there where he had 8 of points for Faith. Let's see if he can get it going here. Ooh. Honestly, good look from Davis there. Rolls was not ready. That's a layup if Rolls is looking. A little frustration from Davis. Robeson teaching the freshman. Keep your hands up, be ready. Light with the steal, drives right on Hutari. Spin move back to the left, up and in.
That's a good little move right there.
Dominic Light, the 5'7" sophomore, with the steal, coast to coast, lays it in. Some good basketball going on. They got number 20. Oh my goodness. Number 21 for Faith, Eli Smith. And Faith has hit their last 3 threes after Steve lamented that neither team wants to shoot threes.
I'm looking at the stat sheet from the first half, and it's 0 for 4, and now we're 3 for 3 in this second half.
Davis out top to Light, over to Cubas Murillo. The 5'8" senior into Robeson. Robeson thinks about it, finally pulls the trigger, no good. Rebounded by Smith and Faith. Bryant, oh, that's not gonna make the coach happy. Not at all. He threw his hands up in the air as Bryant picks up the ball at half court and dribbles all the way in, untouched, unimpeded, and lays it in.
5-yard penalty.
We do have a hold. I found out, we found out, I should say, interesting information from the ref who escapes my name at the moment, but according to our stats keeper, that ref that just made the call and has in past refed Tyler Hero of the NBA's Miami Heat, refed a lot of his games in high school. And now he's reffing the Dayspring Basketball Classic. Davis, I'm telling you, watch it. He's going to pull. They're giving him just enough room down to Cubas Murillo. Nice baseline drive. Good jump stop. I love a good jump stop. Ooh. Davis, let's go from 3. Oh, got it to good.
Dang, another 3. I'm just going to say it. I think I jinxed it.
You jinxed it in a good way for these teams as they're on fire.
Good way.
37-34 with 2:50 to go in the third quarter as Vifancy comes back in, replacing Rolls.
I'm not correct. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure there's only been 1 missed 3 so far.
Faith 3 for 3. Davis 2 for 3 for Lake County as the only ones that have taken the threes. But yeah.
First half was really focused on inside the paint action, which Faith is still doing good at that. I mean, keeping it up, but now they've like switched gears to like the 3-point line.
That's not going to make Dave Rayner happy as Davis collected the rebound on the defensive end, dribbled coast to coast, and lays it in. Faith's first missed three of the second half. Robeson got the rebound but stepped on the end line, so it's going to stay with Faith. Rayner to pass in. Up top to Bryant. Bryant down to Smith. Smith cross court to Hutari. Hutari, nice pump fake drive. Float shot, back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound off Robeson again, who can't believe it. Active hands from Hutari there. Gave Robeson a little bit of trouble around the rebound. Litke up top, corner to Hutari for three, money.
See, that first half was just them warming up. That's what it was. They were just warming up that 3 ball.
Fancy with the screen for Robeson. Robeson over to Cubas Murillo, who lets go from 3. Oh. Had something to say to Rayner after that 3, to which Lake County's coach said, that'll be enough of that.
It was a good shot, but I mean...
The lid has come off for these teams.
It was a good shot. I will give him that. But to celebrate like that after that first half, it wasn't really it.
Davis in the corner. He's going to let go from 3. Nice high arcing shot. Front rim, back rim, no good. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant over to Litke. Litke floater over the top of Robeson for 2. I'll tell you what, this has been a great third quarter. High scoring, 1 minute to go. 42 for Faith, 38 for the Lions of Lake County. Robeson right-hand yo-yo dribble on the right side. Cross court to Davis. Davis corner to Cubas Murillo. Step in, 2-point jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Vifancy, up. Ooh! Everything but the finish for Quee, but he has earned himself a trip to the free throw line. Again, he had 9 offensive. He had 9 rebounds at halftime, 2 of which were offensive. I don't think that's accurate. I think he had more than that. But hey, here we are. He definitely had one there. We know that for sure. We got some subs checking in for Faith. As Vifancy hits the first, that is number 10. Aiden Baksick in number 3. Andy Varga and Bryant and Smith are going to take a seat. Again, we'll have to pay attention, Steve, as the game goes on. Faith, a little bit fresher, play a little bit more players as Vifancy hits the second. Let's see if that wears down Lake County a little bit. 30 seconds to go, 42-40 our score. Again, I want to thank you all for joining us. Litke let go in the second. He let go, knew it was no good.
And that's what happens when teams start hitting the 3. They start to relax and start to settle for that 3-point.
Robeson in the corner to Cubas Murillo. Up top to Robeson. 7, 6 on the clock, 5. Robeson, easy drive. Dump down to Vifancy, bucket in the foul. That's a great drive by Robeson and a dump off to Vifancy, who finished with contact. And he's going to head to the line for another free throw. Our score at halftime, 25-24 in favor of Faith. Our score with 3 seconds to go in the third quarter, 42-42. What a great game. What a great game.
That was a strong finish for Vifancy.
Yes. Free throw up, no good. Rebound batted around. Robeson comes up with it. Doesn't get the shot off, though. A little disappointed in himself. But, hey, this is right where you want it. Our score at the end of 3. Faith 42, Lake County 42. We'll be back right after this on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network Church Gym Edition. Dan Fontana alongside Big Cheese himself, Steve Kimura. Man, folks, what a great game it's been so far. Tied at 42 after 3. We'll go ahead and get this out of the way. We're going to give the live stream commenter of the game to Micah Kaner.
Congrats.
We will not mention that he's the only one that is commented, but regardless, he's one commentator of the game. So congratulations, Micah. All right, here we go. We're in store for a great finish, folks. It's been a tightly contested battle. Faith back to what they did in the first half, getting it inside the middle of the zone. Shot no good, rebounded by who else? The rebounder himself, Qui Vivenci, and picks up a foul on number 3 for Faith.
Faith needs to be careful here. They're starting to rack them up. That 5 limit is starting to encroach ever so close.
1-1 at the 5th foul of the quarter for sure. Davis left, contested mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Kaner. Nice drive by Kaner in the corner to Backstick, no good. Nice dump down to Kaner, and Kaner's going to earn himself a trip to the free throw line. We got a foul. Let's see who it's on. Number 2, Miles Davis. Probably a good thing for Lake County because Vifancy was in the area, in the vicinity.
Yeah, but just looking after that play happened, it looks like Miles was just perplexed at that. Actually, they called that a foul.
I have never met a player that has agreed with a foul call that's been called. Ever. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, would you agree with it ever?
Always.
All right, Coach.
Kaner misses the front end of 2 and second off the rim, no good. Contested, rebounded. Contested rebound by Vifancy. Davis, nice dump down to Kiwas Murillo, who smokes the layup.
A little too much gas on that one.
Yeah, all gas, no brakes, am I right?
Ugh.
Kaner, nice drive. Oh, a lot of contact. That's got to be something, man. I mean, it looked like Robeson wasn't set. Regardless, Lake County with the rebound.
There is a lot happening here.
Yeah, we got guys colliding away from the ball, guys colliding on the ball, and no whistles.
We got human bumper cars out happening right now.
We did end up getting a whistle. I take that back. Foul on Faith. I did not see who it was on. But it sends Davis to the line. Free throw up and good. Davis been playing in this tournament for a while. As Kaner and Varga are going to take a seat, in comes Bryant and Eli Smith. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Kaner will not sit very long. Second one, no good for Davis. Rebounded by Smith. 43-42. Lake County Lions with a 1-point lead over the Faith Patriots. Hutari hasn't missed from 3. Will miss there. Rebounded by Robeson. I tell you what, Lake County's doing a really good job of rebounding the basketball. Can you fault the guy, though? He hit 2 in this half, you know.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Davis.
Oh.
Okay, so
Reaching
Davis
for the stars
up.
on that one.
It was Davis shot that one from Arlington Heights and missed everything. And then to compound matters, Davis picks up a foul on the drive by Bryant.
Our producer liked that comment there.
And that is Davis's 3rd foul, so pay attention. 6:23 to go. Davis, a very important member of the Lake County Lions, as they do not go deep into their bench. And if you're Faith, you got to start hitting some free throws. I know Kaner just missed a couple. Bryant misses one there. Let's see if he can hit this one to knot it up.
It appears that Lake County has switched up their defense to now force Faith to shoot that 3-pointer.
Second one up by Bryant, up and good, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. 6:20 to go. Faith went back to that press momentarily. Oh, looked like it was over the back, and yes, there was.
That was late.
Call, but it was the correct call. You know what they say, Steve? Better late than never.
I guess so. If you're Faith, I guess.
That was the right call. There's no doubt about that. That's all we want here. We want correct calls. Ooh, good hands by Davis. Knocks
Lake
it
County
away.
really
The rebound.
They're really packing up that inside lane there.
Oh, Hutari with the English. Just missed. Davis with the rebound. He's going to push. Gets to his right hand. Up and
Good finish.
in. Yeah, beautiful finish there by Davis. Again, going into the shot blocker, forcing contact, getting the foul called, the hoop and the harm.
Let's see if he can finish the three-point play and
The old-fashioned three-point
bring it up
play.
a 3.
Up and good for Davis, giving his Lake County Lions a 3-point lead with 5:50 to go. Again, thank you all for joining us. Thanks to our producer, Will Harris, cameraman, Joe Arnett.
And our
great
score
job they've
guy.
done so far. What's that?
Yeah, and you forgot the score guy.
Oh, we do have a score guy. David, little squeaker, Gable. Doing a great job. Sorry, it's another story for another day. That's his nickname. Anyway, back to action. 5:32 to go. Faith inbound underneath, up top to Litke. Litke drives around Davis. Float shot up, no good. I'm telling you, Faith's getting decent looks. They're just not finishing. And Lake County is gobbling up every rebound at this stage in the game, it seems. The Fancy gets it down low. Poked away from behind, but gets it back. Spinning, turning, jump shot, no good.
Looked like a bit of a miscommunication there by Faith.
Okay.
2 of their own players went for that rebound, and then they fought for it, and they both lost it.
I was going to say, you're my eyes on that one, Steve. I was blocked by the referee. All I saw was stripes, and I like the timeout call here by Dave Kaner. A little bit discombobulated for Faith. They're getting good looks on the offensive end. We'll keep it here. They're getting good looks on the offensive end. They're just not dropping right now, and Lake County's doing a good job of corralling every rebound. Faith struggling a little bit, and as I say that, Kaner's going to check back in for sure. Again, I think a good move by Coach Dave Kaner. Going to send his son back into the game. All right, I got to know, Micah Kaner, 5702. What is your relationship with Dave and Isaac? Brother? Cousin? What do we think? Oh, man, so quiet in this
Uncle.
gym. Uncle.
Could be an uncle.
That's a possibility. That's true. Either way, it's been a great game. 5:05 to go in the fourth quarter. 43 for the Faith Patriots, 46 for the Lake County Lions. Great back and forth game. Faith jumped out to an early lead. Lake County has clawed its way, and it's been pretty back and forth this second half. Isaac's older brother. There we go. Well, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully we haven't put you to sleep or anyone else listening. It's been a great 2 days. Dayspring Bible College hosting this tournament for the 33rd straight year. It's just a blast. I love getting these Christian schools together. I think 5 different states represented here at this tournament. A lot of great guys, a lot of good basketball, a lot of fun to watch. As Robinson gets it into Vafancy. Vafancy thinks about the mid-range, doesn't take it. Davis in the corner, tried to dump it down to Vafancy, knocked out by Faith, and it will stay Lake County ball. Ooh, Vafancy, yeah, we're going to get that. That's a no-brainer.
We're going to get a nice charge call.
Yep, great call. Great call. It was a great call. It was also a great play by Eli Smith, who stood there and Vafancy dropped the shoulder. That is his 4th, Steve. So 5 minutes to go. Vafancy's got 4, and he's been a rebounding machine for Lake County, so you don't want to see him leave the game. Ooh, tough call, but the correct call, I believe. Travel called on Kaner. Micah Kaner played in this tournament a few years ago. Had a great time. Said it was super fun. So it's great to hear. You love to hear stories of guys from. Ooh, okay. A little nickel dimer there. A little touch foul. A little ticky-tack foul. Hand on the body against number 2 for Faith, Ryan Litke.
Oh, the wide
Fell
open.
asleep.
Caught Faith lacking, and a quick dump pass in there
Yeah, Dave Kaner
for
Faith.
Dominic Light.
Happy with that. just fall asleep, and you can't fall asleep in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you can't fall asleep at any point, but that's a for sure nice drive by Kaner. Tried to initiate contact, didn't get the call. Missed a shot, controlled the rebound was Robeson of Lake County. Robinson, in a nutshell. He pronounces that. But either way, he's been playing great. Robeson, oh, he got away with steps, yeah. Oh, he did not get away with steps. It's a travel called on Robeson. Good sportsmanship there by Eli Smith, helps him up. 43-48, 5-point deficit for Faith. They need a bucket here. Let's see what they got. Hutari, nice drive around Davis. Dumps it down to Kaner, a little bit of trouble. Kaner goes up.
Uh-oh.
And we got a foul called. Vifancy and
Who's that on? Oh.
whoever it was, that was the first foul. So maybe that was
It was
Lucas.
on Dominic.
Dominic Light. Picks up the foul. Vifancy in the area. Kaner up and good with the free throw. There you go.
Just saying, that was a close one.
Yeah.
I thought that was on Vifancy.
Kaner up. First one good. Second one no good. Oh, positioning for Bryant, but he didn't go after the rebound. And Robinson clears it for Lake County. In the corner to Light. Light up to Davis. Davis picked up by, oh man, that could have been a roving screen on Vifancy. That was real close. Real close. We got number 10 coming in for Faith. That is Aiden Baksick. Coming in for Eli Smith. As Coach Kaner explains some things to him down on this end. Defensive end. Davis into Robeson. Robeson with a little bit of a size mismatch. Goes up, no good. Rebounded by Light, no good. Over to Davis. Tipped off his hands and controlled by Hutari. Davis incredulous as to why a
Robeson
foul
is
was not
looking
called.
for that foul there.
Nice pump fake there by Smith. Floater, no good.
Ooh.
Fight for the rebound, Vifancy and Kaner. Jump ball called. It's going to head to Lake County. Good hustle there from both guys.
How long do two players have to be fighting for the ball for it to be called a jump ball? Because I feel like it's called really quickly at times.
Yeah, I think it depends, honestly. If the game's pretty chippy, I think the second there's a tie-up, a ref's going to call a foul. That's a coach? Give me a couple seconds. See if a guy can rip it away, but it looks like we've a foul picked up.
I think that was by Kaner.
Okay, Kaner for Faith is going to send Davis to the line. And we are in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus for the remaining 3:08. Interesting, looking at Davis, if you pay attention to his free throw shooting, he stands a good 6-7 inches behind the line. I mean, I've never seen that before, but hey, man, whatever works for you, brother. Second one up, bounces off, no good. Rebounded by the Fancy.
Good board.
That's a big-time move.
I think it's the stuff like that. All those second chance points on all these good, strong. Oh, my goodness.
Nice fake by Bryant. Faked Cubas Murillo out of his shoes and laid it in.
Both of these defenses starting to get a little lazy here. They've been letting some of these drives just go right through.
Guess who?
That's another
The rebounding
absolutely
machine himself.
dominating.
Quee Vifancy. We're just going to call it rebound number 37. Offensive putback number 17. I mean, obviously those are not real numbers, but my goodness, it seems like he's grabbed every offensive board. And he affected that play right. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's got, let's see here. Great rebound by Rayner.
Oh, he knows. That's tough. That
It was
is
the right
really
call.
tough.
It was the right call, but the rebounding machine himself, Quee Vifancy, is going to have to watch the remaining 2:24 from the bench. That's a big loss from Lake County. There's no doubt about that. They got players. They got Davis and Robeson and guys that can rebound, no doubt. But Rolls is going to come in for him. Big free throw make there by Eli Smith to cut the deficit to 6 for Faith, 47-53, 2:24 to go.
Well, that's
Second
tough.
one up.
you're having a good game, and then it's cut short.
Yeah. It was the right call, no doubt. He slapped the hand of Faith, so. And Faith back to the press. That gave Lake County trouble in the first quarter, that is. Lake County a little bit of trouble right now, and you don't have a Fancy on the court to throw it to, so let's see how this goes. I was kind of surprised Faith went away from this, and again, Dave Kaner knows his players better than anybody else here, so he went away from it for a reason, but let's see if...
But it appears like they're trying to take full advantage of them losing one of their best players, that's for sure.
Davis up top to Pilas Miller, over to Robeson. Look at it. Oh, they got it. Yeah. There was a push-off. So the offensive foul is called on Robeson. And we got a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here, Steve. 2:10 to go. Lake County Lions 53, Faith Patriots 48. 5-point game, 2:10 to go. Faith is going to assume come out in their press. Well, they're not going to come out in their press because they have the ball. But what are you looking for down the stretch here, Steve?
I feel like
Faith.
I feel like Faith just needs to go back to what they were doing at the beginning, because they were dominating the very first quarter. They were dominating the game by just keeping it simple, locking up with their press early on, their full court press. Just go back to that and just nail down those quick layups, those quick transition offense layups. And I feel like.
So Faith was thinking they were shooting, but it was an offensive foul, so they don't get to shoot on the offensive foul. All right, money time now. 2 minutes to go. No shot clock in this game either, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Free throw shooting going to be important for both teams. Utari, no good. Rebounded up and in by Smith.
See,
Big
just
time
like that.
bucket.
Taking full advantage that Visfani is out now.
Ooh, and Davis tried to sneak around, stepped out of bounds. And Faith is going to get possession here with a chance to tie, down 3. Smith in the corner, dumped down low to Utari. Great ball movement, number 10, floater way long. Rebounded by Dwayne Rolls, throws the ball away. Ball's rolling around on the ground, dives on it. Kaner. Oh, ill-advised dribble there by number 10. Oh, the ball, I love this. Everybody's on the floor. Ball's rolling around. Kaner over to Utari. Utari for 3 in the tie, no good. Nova Fancy. I'm telling you that. Nova Fancy right now is hurting Lake County. That's 3 offensive rebounds in a row. Great hustle there by, in this case, number 10, Aiden Baxick.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity has just been increased by Faith. They're crashing the board every single shot now, contesting every single rebound, obviously.
We're going to have a sub in for Lake County as Baxick goes to the line, hits the first. That is number 31 for Lake County, Theo Markham.
These are
5'7" junior. Comes
very
in for Rose.
crucial free
Steve,
throws right now. Very crucial.
Our commentator of the game, Micah Kaner, would like you to jinx Faith right now with there's no way they're coming back. There's no way they can win.
I got you. All right. So I think Faith isn't coming back right now. They're not going to do it. They're probably going to choke their last shot.
All right. We'll see if it comes to fruition. And as Steve drops knowledge on Faith, Lake County turns the ball over. They're down by 1 with a minute left, man. What a game.
And if everything that I just said, it comes to pass, don't blame the messenger.
I'm telling you, though, seriously, this has been a phenomenal game. I know we joke and we're having some fun, but these two teams are really competing, playing great basketball. Smith turnaround, no good. Another offensive rebound by Faith, up, no good. Rebound again, up and in. I tell you what, Aiden Baxick down the stretch, several offensive rebounds in a row, and he's given Lake County a lead. Light stuck in the corner, goes baseline, spin move up, no good. Rebounded by Eli Smith for Faith. 30 seconds to go. Lake County's
really
gonna have
see
to
this
foul.
come.
Bryant's got the lead. Takes a wild shot, but gets it to go. Wow.
Wow.
My thought as he was dribbling, that was, what are you thinking? You have a lead. And if he had heard me say that, he would know and look at me and say, seriously, I got this guy. So he laid it up and in with 24 seconds left.
You see this happen a lot at the end of games. When teams start to take a lead, the other team starts to buckle under the pressure. And unfortunately, it appears that Lake County is starting to buckle under
They're
that
buckling
pressure.
under the jinx that you are, Steve.
Yeah, you know,
Like, listen, you have done nothing in this game, but yet our top commenter is telling you, great job. Because you have
I have
whatever the
successfully...
announcer jinxes, you have masterfully jinxed both teams throughout the entire game into doing something great.
Thank you. I'm here all day and here again tomorrow, so feel free to tune in for that. I don't even know when
Hey,
I'm
listen,
going
this game's
tomorrow.
far from over. 3-point lead for Faith.
This will be
56-53.
the longest 24 seconds.
Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see because I know this age-old question comes into play now. Do you foul up 3 if you're Faith? Do you allow Lake County to get a 3 off to potentially tie the game? We're going to see how it's played. Faith with full court pressure. Gets it into Robeson. It's got to get back to Davis. Robeson with the drive. He's got 3
can't leave
guys
Davis
on him. He's got
open right
guys open
now.
in the corner. Over to Davis.
Let's see.
Davis
see what
baseline
happens.
drive. Fights through contact. Euro
Oh,
up. No
no.
good. Rebounded there by Baksic. Ooh, Baksic steps on the line out of bounds. 9 seconds left. Davis opted for the drive. Missed the shot. Baksic stepped out of bounds.
And we're going to have a 30-second timeout called for Faith.
Dave Rayner with the timeout wants to set up his defense. Again, we'll see what happens. There's 9.3 seconds left. And obviously the defensive coach called the timeout, Dave Rayner. Let's see if he decides to. I tell you what, Micah, give me some insight on your father. What's he doing here? Is he going to have his guys foul to prevent a 3-point shot from getting up? Or is he going to allow Lake County to go for the tie? This is the
And
kind
no,
of
Micah,
knowledge.
I'm not going to jinx their last shot.
No, yeah, we're done. We're done with jinxes. This is straight up on the players. I'm intrigued as a coach myself. I have an idea of what I would do in this situation. Every situation is different. We'll see what Dave Kaner has given his team to do. We'll see what the coach for Lake County has drawn up. Oh, we got a quick bucket.
Oh,
no
that was a good look.
Light goes up again. No good. They went for the 2. Bryant with the rebound. You got a foul. And there's the foul with 1.7 left. Interesting. Very interesting choice. They opted for the quick 2. And I can read lips and I can hear the coach of Lake County telling Dominic Light that was not the play. That was not what he had envisioned for them.
Luke Bryant is 1 for 2 in free throws from the last game. Has he shot any this game yet? Not that I'm aware of.
And Micah Kaner said no foul, play good defense. That is what happened there. As Bryant goes to the line, it's all of, he needs to hit one of these. Jim goes quiet, first shot up, nothing but the bottom of the net. Cold as ice. Timeout, Lake County, 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here.
Just like that.
So it's all a formality at this point. If you are Faith, stay far away from anybody shooting a 3. We don't need any and 1 threes. Obviously, another free throw for Brian. He hits this, it's for sure done. 1.7 left. What a great game, though. The loser of this game, again, right now it appears to be Lake County. They will head to play Pathway tomorrow. Let's see if I can get that time for all y'all listening.
That's a new addition to our tournament, too.
Yeah, I like it. It gives teams a third game to play. They don't have to leave and go home on the same night they arrived. They're going to play at 12:30 tomorrow in the school gym. 12:30 tomorrow in the church gym will be Pathway and, barring a miracle, Lake County. Faith will advance to play Oak Hill tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Again, barring a miracle, 8 o'clock. Early start.
I also saw in the other gym that Heritage managed to beat Westlake to move on.
Okay. So you're getting some primo tournament knowledge dropped to you from Steve. Again, a lot of action left still tonight. Got 2 more games after this, so stay tuned. Again, thank you all for joining us and putting up with us for a full game. Really enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and hope you all enjoyed listening. Okay, all right. Never say never. We got a lane violation on Bryant, but again, nobody should be fouling
always a
anybody.
chance.
Steve, if this goes in after you say there's always a chance. And of course, they let it go. Davis from 3, no good. And Faith guts out a 57-53 win over the Lake County Lions. Really like to thank you all for joining us. Dan Fontana alongside Steve Kimura. Would like to thank Will Harris, our producer, Joe Arnett on the camera, David Gable on the score. Again, stay tuned for the next game. I believe we have City Baptist taking on Maranatha. Should be another good one. Thank you all for joining us on the Eagles Sports Network.